first part of learning Figma. So we will learn about the simple steps and tools so that you will get to know how Figma works. And sign up for your free account. You can use the Figma browser as well as you can use the Figma desktop app. So once you open the Figma, click onto the new design, and this light gray area you see is your canvas where all your work happen. So you can work here. Frames are like artboards. To create frame, press F on your keyboard and then you can manually drag it to make one. So but the easier way is to select the frames and then you can select the desktop here, which will give you the desktop style size. So if I take it a MacBook Air from here, it will just create one frame for me. So that's the easier version as well as the perfect size to use. Shape tool. You can find the shape tool here. Click onto it and select eclipse. Now you can manually create one eclipse, but this is not the perfect shape which we want. So you can select eclipse and press shift, then drag it, then it will create a perfect circle for you. Even you can type in the right panel, you can type the pixels. For example, you can write 104, so it will create a perfect circle as well by writing it manually. Pen, pencil and text tools. So here at the bottom you can see a pen tool. You can select a pen tool as well as pencil tool. Pen tool for drawing custom shapes and pencil tool for freehand drawing. So after that it comes for the text. Text, you can select text from here and just click anywhere and start typing. Just I'll type smart choice. Now you can edit the text, select it and adjust it. So I've selected the text. You can increase the boldness and everything from here. So let's say I have selected semi bold from here or extra bold, whatever you like. You can adjust it accordingly. You can adjust the spacing by just writing the numbers here. Right now it's 4, we can do it 8. So you can see it's changing, as well as you can align the text. Even you can underline the text from here. So that's all you can do from the text. Next one is fill colors and gradients. So we'll select a frame from here by pressing F, drag it, and the frame has been created. You can name the frame. Let's say I'll name it whatever you want, and then select the frame. Click onto the fill. You can fill it by solid color, gradient, image or video. These are the options to fill. And now if I select the gradient, you can select the linear gradient, radial, angular or diamond. For now we'll work on linear. So you can select the color. First color will be my red and the second color can be a black one. So I can adjust the gradient by clicking on onto the stops. You can move the gradient color in other directions so that it fit according to your need, and you can reduce the font, the color opacity by, let's say, 80%. So it will work like that, maybe 20%. So somehow it will work like this. So that's the linear one. That's how you fill the colors and gradients. A style for colors as well as for the font. So I will press F on my keyboard, drag it and create a frame. Now fill it with any color. Let's say I will fill it with red color, and then I will click onto this 4 dots. Now select the plus button. Now I will name my color as primary 1. One color is already created, so I will create another color with primary 1 name. Now I will create this style by clicking on this button. Now my style has been created, and now I can fill anything with this color. I mean, I will select this 4 dots, I will apply this color, it automatically apply. And if I want to change this color, I will click onto this edit style. I will click onto this color and I will change it with green. So wherever that color was filled, it will automatically fill it with another color because we have changed the style. So that's how you work with these styles. It's easier to use. Similarly with for font, so if I click onto the T, which is text, I will write anything. Similarly, you have to click onto this 4 dots, click onto this plus icon. Now name your style. Maybe you can name it as heading. Now hit onto the create style button. Now the style has been created for this font as well. And if you want to change the font, it will automatically change it everywhere wherever it was used. Let's say I will use this font and I will save it. So it will change it everywhere wherever it was if this style has been created.